Woodbridge is basically bordered by Wayne State, the freeways, and then like Motor City Casino at the southern tip. The neighborhood was slated for demolition more than once by different expansions of local institutions and also urban renewal projects, and there's been a very strong undercurrent of social activism that really came out of that. The residential core of Woodbridge is thought of really mainly as the streets Avery and Commonwealth from Grand River to 94, and that's home to a lot of those larger, older brick homes. It's one of those places where you'll walk down the street in a summer day and the streets are literally full of people walking their dogs and their children hanging out on their porches, where you know all your neighbors kind of thing. I think the commitment is there because a lot of the relationships that are present in the neighborhood have been there for generations. There's really a lot of eyes on the street. Not too much happens without someone seeing, so I feel very safe in the neighborhood, and I think most people do. There's a couple of new developments that I think are very interesting. One of them is called the Woodbridge Pub, that are smaller neighborhood-based restaurants, bar type things. In the last 10 years, there's been a very strong interest in condo development. There's been a lot of developments in old apartment buildings, turning them into condos. There's a great mix of people living in the neighborhood. We have professionals, we have folks that work for the city. Our city council president lives in the neighborhood, for example. Lots of students at Wayne State. It's a great cross-section of folks from lots of different backgrounds. The walkability of neighborhoods and the city in general, I think moving further into the 21st century is going to be something that will set the difference between neighborhoods or cities that thrive and those that don't. We're very close to a lot of the cultural attractions in the Midtown and New Center area. You could walk to the DIA fairly quickly, you could walk to the main library fairly quickly, you can get over to the Cass Corridor, lots of restaurants. I think one of the biggest reasons to live in Woodbridge is really the relationships with your neighbors that are available to you. And this is an up-and-coming neighborhood that will only get better and already is a great place to live. Having the opportunity to have some authorship in the future of a place is very attractive to a lot of people. Being a part of the change you would want to see in the world, so to speak. And I think that Woodbridge is a great place to be a part of that change.